Hey guys, it's Elizabeth of erwplans.com, Elizabeth Williamsburg Planner Concepts. You can find me on Etsy at erwplans.etsy.com, on Patreon at erwplans.patreon.com, and on Instagram, erw_plans. Today we're going to do part 2 of our content planning in our Amplify planner. I'm also going to show you the Passion Planner and how I do content planning in that. And if you stick around till the end, you're going to see 2 pretty cool surprises. So I hope you will stick around for the entire video because seriously, it's major stuff in here. So this is where we left off last week with all of our content for my photography business planned out in my planner. And in case you missed the video, we had everything planned out here with my photography topics brainstorming that ended up going into my August plan here. What we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how I take this kind of overview of my plan and turn it into a weekly checklist, and then how I use it every day. First thing we're going to do is bring our tools in, as always. Same tools I usually use. My bag is starting to explode. I'm going to need a bigger bag over here. My highlighters here. And now I'll get the stickers that we're going to use today. This is a weekly kit that I made for myself to match my monthly sunflowers. And I'll probably do that next year for the August kit. These are some of the leftovers from this kit that we used last week. And then this is a modified version of my weekly kit second page that I made specifically for content planning. So I'm not gonna do a nice and slow walkthrough of how I sticker this. I'm just gonna kind of get my stickers on real quick here. So the difference in this kit, in addition to it being sunflowers, which is not available in the shop, is that I also changed the top boxes on this so that we'll have the same things we would have in a weekly layout. And I already kind of jacked that up, but that's all right. This is just for me. It's not, doesn't have to be pretty. This is what happens when I'm trying to do it quickly, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me put stickers in a planner. If you want to see me and how I kind of think out my stickers in a planner process, I have a video on the channel that'll show you exactly how I kind of plan that out. So, as always, spatula tool to help me get the placement as close to right as possible for smaller stickers. Large bars like this, I don't use the spatula tool on, just because then they start getting kind of weird. These bars will just kind of flop all over the place if I'm trying to use the spatula tool on them. So I kind of reserve it for very specifically these stickers that I'm putting on now. So this is probably the largest sticker I would use the spatula tool for, just FYI. So let's get our stickers on here. Yep. When I was designing my stickers to use for content planning, I almost didn't do these sidebars. I almost did a whole new design where I would keep the just the top bar part intact so you could see the day of the week and then have the rest of the bar on the other side. But honestly, I didn't feel like designing a whole new sticker kit, like a whole new design, and then having to make sure I knew which design I was using for what day, and it seemed like it was going to be a huge hassle. So I just kept it with this design. I didn't do a content planning sticker kit in the shop. One of the things that you could do you know, if you get like the regular sticker kit that I do have in the shop, there's a today's focus bar that goes across the top that you can write in. And I would just get that and write on what you see in this next set of stickers. Ooh, I can absolutely talk proper. So these are the same as the bars that I use in the regular kit. The difference here is that, as you'll see, instead of having a big blank section for today's focus, we instead have content, social media set. And this is specifically so that I can take what we put on the calendar last week, on the monthly calendar, and we can organize it by week. And then this can become our main focus for each day as we're going through and planning. So, like I said, I'm not trying to make this totally perfect here, just trying to get these stickers on. I'd be a little bit more focused on things if I was trying to make it a bit more perfect, but perfection is the enemy of done, and we want to get this done as fast as possible. So I know some of you guys have asked about the video I launched 2 weeks ago talking about Passion Planner, and like I said in the beginning of this video, I will definitely, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how to do everything we've done in the Amplify Planner in the Passion Planner. So just so you know, like I have, I went out and got the Academic Gray, Goal Setter Gray Large Planner to do my content planning, because I need a lot of writing space when I'm doing content planning, which is one of the things I love about Amplify, is that there's a ton of space in here to do to write, and I don't have to, like, you know, make my handwriting super tiny. I did forget how large a large Passion Planner was. That was kind of, when I unwrapped that, I was like, oh, I forgot how big these things get. Because I've been using a medium for 2 years now. So, yeah. All right. So there's our basic, we'll call it the bones of our weekly layout here. I'll put the days of the week in later. Next, I have these stickers here, which which in a normal kit, I think I have a normal weekly kit in here, would be the afternoon, evening stickers, the this is what I was talking about, today's focus, the important stickers, etc. Oh, and we need to put our to-do sticker in. Almost forgot to do that. Just got a new blade for the cutting machine, and it cuts through the paper so far that I have to be a little careful, because sometimes it'll actually just come up as one giant die cut sticker, which is hilariously funny when I'm trying to shoot a video, but not so much when I'm trying to send out an order. So here's our weekly checklist, which is everything I need to do during the week. Write and edit my blog post, photograph the blog post, shoot my videos, edit and the cover image for the video, write out my social media posts, photograph them, do my emails. And then the blog post checklist, everything I need to make sure my blog post has done before I go live with it. So that's what's down here on the bottom. Now we'll get back to these stickers here. I'll show you real quick. We have outline, draft, edit, photo, publish, social. Those are going to be my stickers that go with my blog posts. Write, photo, publish is the stickers that are going to go with my social media. And then I have my keyword and my stickers that show me the what kind of social media I'm using it for and what kind of content I'm producing. And this has 2 spaces each day for social media, but I just did this one sheet of stickers to kind of show you what maybe one day would look like, or maybe one side of the page would look like. Honestly, I was printing my stickers late last night to get ready for the video this morning, so probably should have, you know, not had the checklist on there. That one didn't cut very well. We'll fix that in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my content bar section. And I'm going to just put in this sticker here that shows me what media type my content will be. And I'm going to sticker in my keyword that is the focus. And as you can see, the keyword section is a little small. A lot of times we're using key phrases anymore with social. And that's why I left this big white space on the edge of the what kind of content it is area, so that I could just have the whole key phrase kind of take up over here. And then we have our to-do sections, which will go at the bottom. So in the order that I'm doing them. So get our stickers on there. And then for our social media section, it'll be pretty much the same thing each day, or each section I should say. First sticker down there. And I'm thinking you probably want a keyword to go with these as well, or like a hashtag to go with these. I didn't really think that through very much when I was doing this last night, so maybe I'll do like a whole keyword or like a hashtag sticker to go with these. Cool. So there's those, and then you want a photograph and publish sticker for each set. So let's go at the bottom here. And more. For the bottom of the next day. Okay. Now if you're like me and you like to have like little lines, something to kind of differentiate those areas, you can just go in here. I don't know if you want to grab a marker or a pen. I think I'm going to go with my orange here. I'm going to start over here where I know where my edges are. On this one. And kind of divide it up like that. In fact, I'm going to just go up here and let that go all the way through. Okay. So now we have these divided up into our content, our social media, and our secondary social media sections. And I'll just go ahead and go through and do that for the rest of the days on this week. Okay. Once we have set up the stickers, and I went ahead and finished out setting up all my stickers under content, social media, etc. Then the next thing we're going to do is fill this out. I already put in my days of the week and my week of for the stickers. We are going to basically go through August and transpose over the information in these tiny little squares and put them over here. So we'll start off with Monday the 3rd. I'm just going to pop my ruler in here, make it a little easier for me to see what I'm doing, where I'm going here. We're going to start off with the type of content I'm doing on the 3rd, which is going to be a blog post. So I'm just going to go ahead. I have my blog is on Squarespace, so I have a little Squarespace logo there to make it a blog post. I also will be doing Instagram that day and Facebook that day. So I get those all nice and highlighted in so I know what I'm doing. Cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and start transposing over the information. We're going to start with, let's see, I got to read So my keyword for this, and I've got my super tiny, because I'm going to have to write small here. It's senior photography prices. See, kind of one up here. Okay, that's my keyword. And then my headline, I'll just keep doing this here, and we'll do what the headline is. What does a senior photographer's prices tell you about them. Okay. And then in a different color, I want to do what we call the thesis statement, which is the question I'm going to be answering: should I hire a cheap photographer? The cheapest photographer, let's say. Okay. So there we are. We're going to move on to the social media aspect. For Insta Day, that's this part here. We're going to put down what the topic is, and it's going to be Motivation Monday as our theme. And then our our image. I think this is National Beer Day. Yes, International Beer Day. All right, and we'll say it's a photo set with a pint of beer. And then you could either just kind of write the kind of thesis statement again, or what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write out how I start it, which will be and that's going to have one of my hashtags. Star here. Okay, so we have our first sentence, which is a jumping off point for the rest of my topic. I have a little star down here, and for the little star, put type of beer and at the company, brewery. I know what the word is, brewery. Cool. And I'm going to update that since it's Motivation Monday with a set of photo set with a pint of beer and quote about beer. Okay. So I'm still keeping with my theme for the week, which is International Beer Day. And my social media theme was how I started my business, but also doing a Motivation Monday that kind of ties into the theme of spending money. So that's how they'll do that. And then we're going to go over to our Facebook. And our Facebook is how I started my business. And then my image for this is going to be different. We'll just do early. Or me behind a camera. And then my thesis statement goes in here. My starter, rather, goes in. Which was, I started my business. And then we'll have origin story. Link to about page. So that's how that's gonna look. And then you can go back through and highlight things like my headline is very important, my image, and image. There we go. So that's basically how I'm going to set out my week. At the top, this week's promotions, what am I promoting that week? I think we dropped the 75% off. Yes, so 75% off 24-hour sale. On August, is it 24th? That would work out ridiculously cool. It is 24-hour sale on the 24th. Cool. On the other side, flip that over, put my weekly sales goal in, which is going to be 5 sessions at $99 each during sale day, and 5 headshots at $150 during month. Okay, and then my marketing goals will say increase IG following, of my senior tween brand, which is at Girl Plus Camera, and then increased mailing list. And what I'll do there is I'll look at the metrics, see how many followers I currently have and where I want to be, and then I'll fill those numbers in. Okay? When I start that week. Alright, so then as I go through this during the week, I'll check out outline, draft, edit, just check these off as I go. Okay? And so basically I'll just keep doing that for the rest of the week, flipping back and forth between here and here, to take all of these little notes in here and flesh them out into my headline, my image that I need, and basically a writing prompt to help me get my writing going. So this is what it looks like when I have taken everything for the week starting on the 3rd and ending the 9th and flipped it into my weekly layout. As you can see, I made sure I've got my headlines highlighted, my images highlighted, and I don't do a piece of content every single day. As you know from when I laid this out, there are days where I maybe won't do an email, blog post, or video. And so on those days, I can use those if there's a second piece of content that needs to go out on the same day. So like on the 5th, I'm doing a newsletter and a blog post, and the newsletter is going to be all about my 75% off session fee sale. So I just highlighted it in a different color and then made this square that different color for the newsletter, and real easy to understand what that newsletter is going to be about. One of the reasons I highlighted where I have all my images and my headlines is because when I go to put these into a plan for my post, which I'll do in the daily section, it's a lot easier for me to brainstorm and outline from those headlines. It's also a lot easier if I'm getting a personal brand photographer and doing a personal branding session. If I have these images already to go, so I know what my topic is, what the images are, I can make a checklist of all the images that I'm gonna need in the next 30 days or the next 60 days or the next 90 days and give that to my branding photographer. As a personal brand photographer, I love getting that kind of shot list from a photographer. These aren't super specific, it has to be here in this lighting. It's just things like, oh, here's a picture of me in front of my favorite fashion boutique. And then from there, the photographer can make a shot list of what they are envisioning for that shot, make a list of the places we're gonna go to photograph. It just makes it a lot easier. Also, when I go to then put these in scheduling system like Planoly, I already know which images I'm looking for to go on which day. So that's how I take this and turn it into that. Now, I know some of you guys have said that you find this horizontal format kind of annoying. So we have another option. If you're one of those people that just, oh my gosh, horizontal format, hitting my shop today, we have the vertical format for the Amplify planner. Because you guys know I'm absolutely obsessed with doing full page stickers. It's how I started my sticker business. I have put together this vertical layout. It's only in black and white right now. It's available as a digital download or as a physical sticker. And everything is very, very open. You have the option of getting these with times in there. It starts at 5 a.m. and goes till 11:30 at night. And it only has the hourly times, not the half-hour times in there. But half-hour times can also be available for the timelines. Otherwise, I'm just leaving this blank because what I will do is then when I'm going to go to plan my month here, or my week from my month, I can make this block. These blocks all translate to something that was in this weekly layout. We can have my promotions. We'll have my sales goals. We will have my marketing goals. And we can actually use these stickers in here. Kind of cool, right? I think it's kind of cool. So I can take those stickers, sit them in here. I do have weekly time bars specifically for the vertical layout, so you can do that. Or with the sticker paper that I use, you can just highlight like that. And then I will make this my content section. So this is for Monday the 10th. Oh, let me start here, week of 10 through, I think 16. Right, cool. This can be your daily focus, or if you want to put, a different sticker in there, like a water track or step track or whatever. But then I can just go ahead in here and start with my content. And I can say that this is going to be, let's see, the 10th. I don't actually have content. Woo! So I can leave that open for now. You can go ahead and block off. And I'm using these as my little gray boxes as a guide here for my breakdown. And go ahead and say Instagram. And Facebook. And then we'll have image, and then we will do the text. And the text. And I can even go ahead and take this other highlighter here so that I can write down what my themes are for those days. So let's see, this is Motivation Monday. Yep. And my Facebook theme is share motivational posts from another page. Facebook page. So, oh, and it's S'mores Day, so I can actually put that up here. It's National S'mores Day. What? So it should be a motivational quote. May. That's my brand. Fancy, fancy. But fired up. Delectable. That's my jumping off point. And then image will be from the post I'm sharing. And then for this text, we'll comment about the motivation. And ask for feeling on a Monday in a GIF. Cool. So basically that would be how I would set up my week in the vertical layout. So pretty cool, right? And at this point, what we're going to do is go ahead and we can start putting our content from our content calendar, or our weekly content calendar, I should say, into our days of the week. Now, how this is going to look, I will show you. I didn't actually print out my stickers for this, so I'm just going to show you with highlighters how we would take this and put it into here. I have my word bar stickers, which is what I would use here. Oh, I should probably use a ruler when I do these, just because I don't do my lines very straight. And then this becomes as simple as, for this section here, moving these sections over to here. So I'll use a marker here, and this will be my blog post. And then this will be Insta, Facebook. And then if there was something else that you wanted to track, like if you want to post something to like Snapchat or Tumblr or wherever else you're putting, if there's a fourth thing where you're going to repost these, go for it. I'm going to make this day, what's my topic here? It's a good way to decide how you're doing it. We have a blog post on this day and beer. So I'm going to say Pinterest. Then I'm going to go ahead and just take my headline and put it in. A senior my Insta, which is international. Beer day plus motivation Monday. And my image. Facebook, how I started. And we'll make the image me behind the camera. Pinterest, pin the blog post. Cool. So we have that. Now what I can do is break this down further. For my blog post, if I haven't written it already, I can start with a blog post diagram, and that's what I'm going to show you here real quick. And we'll do our headline, and we'll do our keyword over here. And then we'll have our subheader, which are H2 or H3 tags. H3, oops. You should have 3 or 4 of those. And it should take the customer or the reader on a journey. So, headline, and then down here we can have subhead H2. See, it already kind of starts to feel like a blog post at this point. So my headline was, what does a senior photographer's prices tell you about them? My subheadline is, and why you shouldn't hire the cheapest photographer. And then we're going to go and say, okay, what is our outline for this? What will our main topics be? You're going to have an intro paragraph, and then you're going to have your headers. So, and our keyword was senior photographer prices. Okay. We can make a little bounding box so that stands out from the headline there. And then what I want to do is, as I go through, this is my keyword, so I'm highlighting it in yellow. And anytime my keyword shows up, I'm going to highlight it. So I know that I've got my keywords in my blog post and what it is. So now this was just a really quick outline at senior. Okay, this is just a really quick outline. As you can see, I only got my keyword into the main title and this 4th down topic here. What I might actually do is go back through and make these H4s to this, or make an H3 heading that goes into all these questions, and then this is a final one. I don't know, but this is a basic template for what my photographer's pricing blog post is going to be about. What I'll do is old school. You could also use Scrivener for this, but what I'll do is I'll take index cards, put my topic sentence on there, flesh out more ideas for it, do another one with my H3 tag, flesh out the subtopics or other ideas, other sentences, same thing all the way down. And then I'll just kind of rearrange them, see what flow works better. Again, Scrivener fantastic if you want to do it like new school and actually have that kind of paper-free thing going on. So that's how I will have my blog post arranged. And once I have this done, I can do an actual outline. And then I can go back over to my weekly and check off that my outline is done. I also have my topics here for my social. I can keep this open while I'm working on my social, but this at least gives me a guide and I know what images I'm looking for if I'm not using something like Planoly to help me. I know what I need to look for, and I can actually then break it down in my tasks for the tasks I still need. I like to batch when I'm doing my content, so I'll try to write all my blog posts on one day, or all my Instagram text on a day, or all my Facebook text on a day. But if I was doing it as the day goes on, I could take these little check boxes from here and put them here in different sections. So I could make this blog post. And then we'll just go with write our outline. I really recommend you not do this on the day. All right, you draft. Your final draft. Put into Squarespace. I actually need a call to action in here too, so let me write that in real quick. What will my call to action be? That'll be for the newsletter. Okay. So yeah, put into Squarespace, add images, update sidebar, post, mention on social. And then we could do the same thing. Well, I'll skip a row here. And then just do the same thing here with Instagram. Okay. And just all the things that, or checkboxes here on this page, I can check off, put on here. And so that would be my content plan for the day. And then I could even go so far as to make this like, okay, hey, from like 8, let's say 8 to 9 is my outline time. So that, I'll make that outline time. And then I'll probably need a little bit longer to do my actual draft. So draft and edit a blog post. Oops. Draft and edit. Etc. So we would just kind of take these here, put them onto my timeline. You could even then color code the little dots here. So you know what time you're supposed to do those. We can put that in the 1 hour block. It doesn't take me more than an hour to get all those tasks done. Upload, format, and post. Something like that. So that's basically how you could use your content calendar from here into your daily section here. Now, at the beginning of the video, I did say that, oh, hey, by the way, this isn't just for Amplify Planner. There are other things that you can do. You could definitely do this in the Passion Planner. And I even talked about using a giant gray Passion Planner. So here's what my content calendar looks like with the lemon theme from my shop in the large Passion Planner. I have these little bars that tell me the overall theme for the day, where here's like I wrote behind the scenes for that. Instead, I have a little bar that will tell me that we have a behind the scenes day, etc. I have my goal and my campaign that I'll use to get to my goal, my content planning, tasks, promotions, sales, and funnels here instead of at the top. And then we can go to the weekly spread, and you see here we have content. It's basically the same as the bar here. It's just turned on its side and then divided up. Same as these bars here, just on their side and divided up. And then you'll also notice that I then divided it up horizontally with the type of content, just like I did on the weekly over here. My focus, instead of good things that happened, this is actually going to be my promotion for the week. And then down here, I have all of those tasks that we broke it down into in our weekly plan here, outline, draft, etc., broken down here. And I've taken all of those images that I need here, like these are what my images are, and I have broken them down into the images that I need to shoot, what my sales goals are. And then at the bottom, I left a space so I can put things like, oh, this is my sticker drop day when I'm going to launch my new stickers, which includes the vertical weekly. And then my website sale just gets a whole, this is all about the website sale, because guess what? On Friday, erwplans.com officially is being launched in its new Squarespace home. It's been a WordPress blog on DreamHost for a year and a half now, and for various reasons I won't get into, but you can leave a comment and I'll talk about it. I really wanted to move away from DreamHost for the last year and a half. So we moved to Squarespace. I've been tweaking, and on Friday, the 7th, the new site launches, and I'm so excited about it. We're doing a 10% off sale for anything you purchase through the website. We're also going to be doing free shipping on $25 or more orders purchased through the Squarespace website. Not to leave Etsy folks hanging, because I know some of you guys are devoted to Etsy. You will get 5% off your sale, anything in the store if you shop on Etsy that weekend, the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And you get free shipping on $35 or more orders. I'm super excited about this, so please definitely, mark your planners, especially if you want to get your hands on that vertical for the Amplify, because this will be on sale starting on August 7th through August 9th. And for any kind of order over, I believe it's $65, we have special bonuses that are going out. So if you spend more than $65, we have a surprise for you coming. So that is what my month looks like and my week looks like in the Passion Planner versus the month and the week in my Amplify planner. You can also use a big picture planner to do your content management, and I will definitely talk more about a big picture planner in a future episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you subscribe and give me a like. And if you have any questions that I didn't address, comments, if you want to see more about content planning, or if you're super excited about the vertical, please leave a comment and I will reply to each and every one of them. Until next Wednesday, this is Elizabeth. Thanks, guys. Bye.